and welcome back to my channel. I'm a tiny bit late. Last week was just a terrible pain week, so I couldn't record. I'm trying to do at least one a week, and I'm a bit scared as well to do proper makeup tutorial because I always end up making my backache a lot after. So I'm going to share my nighttime skin routine. It's changed quite a bit recently. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. If you do, you would have seen that a few months ago I messed up my skin yet again. I had a really bad case of irritant contact dermatitis from using vitamin C. So I was using vitamin C for a while, a specific one where it was in oil, and my skin was fine with it, and then I changed it to one that was supposed to be low dose but not in oil, a serum, and everything was fine. And then when I went to bed, and then I woke up the next day and it was just like, I looked like a snake with dry shedding skin or something. It was terrible. So if you want to go on my Instagram, you can see it, and there's like more details about what happened. Maybe I'll link it below as well. But yeah, so my skin care routine has changed. It is more gentle, and I like alternate what I do. So I show like all the products I use in general, but I do different things different nights depending on what I feel my skin needs. So like, say I use a retinol one night, then that means I'll not use other acids or any other active ingredients, and then the next night I'll do just a soothing routine to hydrate, restore the skin barrier, or you know, keep it strengthened, that sort of thing. So yeah, so I start with a double cleanse, especially if I wore makeup. If I've just done only skincare in the day and I haven't sweated too much, then I'll just use micellar water or just one lot of face wash. I'll just do a single wash. I don't really wear SPF in the day if I'm staying at home because I'm mostly or almost solely in the living room, and the light doesn't really hit the house at all. I mean, it hits the roof, but like no light actually penetrates. The house is like weirdly dark. Anyway, yeah, so I start with, my go-to at the moment is the Elemis Pro Cleanse. Oh my god, I keep, oh, is it? It's got two labels, so dumb. Elemis Pro Cleansing Balm. I just buy the smaller size because it takes a while to get through, and I have like the simple oil that I use sometimes as well. So this is 20 grams. It's cheaper than the full size as well. The full size, I'm like, don't really want to pay that much if I don't get through it quick enough. I don't want it to like go off or anything. So yeah, I use this. You put it all over your face. A little kind of goes a long way, or like a medium way. And then, so you rub it all in, and then you wet your hands, and then add water to it, which emulsifies it, and it's a good clean. Sometimes I just do that as a single cleanse as well, and then use micellar water. Depends on pain and that sort of thing. And then wipe it off with a flannel. My second cleanse, the micellar water I'm using at the moment is this Australian one by a brand called Acne. Hopefully the light doesn't bounce off it too much. This was in a beauty box a while ago. This is like 500 ml. It's taken me ages to get through it. Hydrating coconut water and green tea micellar water. I find that most micellar waters are the same, except occasionally there was one Garnier one I used ages ago, and I left like a greasy film. So my second cleanse is at the moment, so I was looking up like, you know, gentle ones that's not going to irritate my skin. I wanted to heal, no, because while it was really irritated, it was stinging. Like even just plain water was burning my face. So I got the Avène Cleanance cleansing gel. This brand is known for being like really gentle on skin, and that it just smells of soap, which I don't mind, but it's kind of weird because I'm used to things either being like lightly fragranced in some way or not smelling at all. I don't just smell pure soap. So that's that. And then, so obviously I wash my face in the bathroom, usually at the sink, occasionally in the shower because I turn down the water and do, well, I don't have showers that hot anyway, so yeah, it's fine to wash my face in the bath, in the shower for that reason. So then I go to the living room, also sit down and dry, and then I wet my face again. Well, if you wet your face, stuff is going to penetrate better. I use this Heritage Store Rosewater and Glycerin Hydrating Facial Mist. I got this off Amazon. I just heard it was good and I wanted something to wet my face again that wasn't necessarily just plain water, even though there's nothing wrong with plain water. I thought this would be a bit fancy, and like rose is meant to be quite good for your skin. It goes to rose and it's very hydrating. It doesn't smell that strongly, so that's good. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's funny, it says you can spray it after makeup to lock in your look. I don't think that's going to lock in your makeup. Sorry, I keep checking my phone. Like, shit is going down with my family, so. Ugh. I'm texting like 2 people at once. Okay, so yeah, I use the rose water to hydrate, and then I do the 7 skins method still to help control my facial oils because my face is so oily. So yeah, at the moment, for a while now, I've been using Cosrx's Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I'm not squeamish about using Snail essence on it, so you can see it's like a fairly clear product. Simple packaging. It's Korean. It's just really good and it does control my oils. I managed to get down to doing just 5 layers instead of 7. Yeah, but yeah, obviously I go through it quite quickly. I tried like dabbling with other essences and toners, but this is the only thing that's like thick enough that it hydrates my skin and stops the oil production. Everything else is usually too thin and I still get it, or it's a bit on the pricier side. But I liked the Etude House Moistful Collagen, which I use now. I just keep it for makeup prep because, you know, it's a bit more pricey. I don't want to go for it too fast. I don't wear makeup super often and my face can be very finicky about what it will sit on top of without messing up my makeup. So, and then I have to wait half an hour. I didn't know this when I first started doing the Korean skins, and I wasn't sure I was doing it right, and I saw this video. I can't remember whose one I was watching, but anyway, yeah, so I was doing like research on 7 skins. I said to wait half an hour before you do the rest of your skincare product, which is a bit of a faff, and it means that it takes a lot longer to do my skincare routine, but it's worth it because I don't wake up with a super oily face, and then it's not until, you know, the evening that my oils start coming through, and when they do come through, it's not like a shocking amount which it was before. So like depends on, like, you know, what I'm doing in my routine, like I said, what I use. But then the acids that I like to use are Paula's Choice 2% salicylic acid. I've used other salicylic acids, and this one I've noticed the most of my sebaceous filaments going or being under control. Salicylic acid is supposed to be good for, like, obviously it deep cleans your pores and all that kind of stuff, like really gets in there. I think it's supposed to help as well with oily skin, but nothing stops my oils coming through except for like doing the 7 skins. I recently started using La Roche-Posay Effaclar Serum, This is an anti-imperfection and marks daily peeling. So I don't use it daily. I probably could because it's like super gentle. Nice little green bottle. I was getting, like, my skin got super oily after the irritation, so I had to, like, because I was like trying to, you know, keep everything simple to not irritate my skin again, and like very gentle. Unfortunately meant, because my skin was producing so much oil, I think a couple of times as well I wasn't changing my pillowcase quite as often as I need to. I have to change it so frequently and it's like a bit of a ball ache. I tend to just change it twice a week. That's the best I can do. It's not good for the environment to keep washing your stuff anyway. This is an acid, but it's not very strong at all. This is for brightening your skin and evening out your skin tone. This is a brand called ME+. This is the shop Superdrug in the UK. I don't know if they have Superdrug anywhere else. This is their own brand, and they use Tranexamic acid booster. It's just 2.5%. I don't know what the percentage is, like if there's anything higher than that. I don't see a lot of tranexamic acid on its own at least, and it's supposed to be, you know, with hyperpigmentation. Sorry, I just drank some Coke, so it always makes me a bit gassy. But yeah, a Superdrug own brand is really cheap. It's like the ordinary prices, so you know, you're looking at between £5 to £10, depends on what you're getting. I've never experienced irritation, so instead I use a different antioxidant, and that is Resveratrol 3%, Ferulic acid 3%. This is a water-free formula from The Ordinary. So again, this is very inexpensive. You can get The Ordinary in Boots now as well, which is good. They have on Beauty Bay, as well as obviously their own website. There's probably other places you can get it too. I vary where I put this in my routine. Sometimes I put it in the morning, because I know a lot of people say vitamin C is really good in the morning. Depends if I'm wearing makeup that day or not. I don't want oil on my face or wear makeup because I feel it will just, it's not going to sit right. My skin is just so finicky that I only can use the Etude House essence on my face before makeup, or the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched base moisturizer, and SPF. Everything else, my face is like, what are you doing? No. And it has a tantrum, and unfortunately I can't throw my skin away. Alright, I use Niacinamide and Zinc. It says helps clarify and improve skin tone, 10% with zinc. Did I say, I think I said that already, didn't I? Yeah, this is ME+ as well from Boots, Superdrug, sorry. Oh, this and this one's, they're both vegan. I don't know what that hand and the droplet sign is for. And they're cruelty free, so at least cruelty free and vegan. Maybe it's like essential oil? I don't know. They both tell you how to use it on the back, got directions, and so like how often to use it. It says niacinamide 2 to 3 times a week. I always use niacinamide daily. I don't know if that could cause any issues. I know it's like 10% niacinamide, but you know, it's not an acid, so I figured it was okay. Might have to check that out and be careful. Niacinamide is supposed to be good at, like, you know, controlling oil production as well. I've never noticed that. But yeah. And then I use, this is not necessarily in this order as well when I do use this stuff, so The Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%, multifunctional brightening formula. Yeah, it's a nice little silver tube, 30 mils, very inexpensive. This is in, yeah, suspension, so that means it's in a cream, so it's not going to be strong. I think I had a little bit irritation in that at first, but I think it was just once and it was fine. like a slight stingy feeling. I was using before, like this is almost out, so I'm switching what I'm using. So this is the Great Barrier Relief. This is Skin Barrier Repairing Serum. This is really good. Every time I really wrecked my face I buy this, but it's a bit on the expensive side. And it's kind of hard to get in the UK. But yeah, I'll link below where I get it. This is like got great oils like tamanu oil, safflower oil, rosehip oil, vitamin B3, ceramides, phytosterol and NMF, which are the natural moisturising factors. So on the side, my skin feels raw and sensitive. I need to hashtag press reset and give it the relief it needs. That is pretty accurate. When my skin is sensitive, that's the best time to use it, but once it stops being sensitized and irritated, I just keep using it till it's done. The downside, like this is a pump, but the downside is like it's really hard to get all of it out. So I just started using the what's the word? You know, like when you take it out, the like straw nozzle thingy, and I just use that to scoop it. So when that's finished, I bought Aveeno, which is not the same as the Avène product. Calm Plus Restore for the sensitive skin, triple oat serum. This is for normal to dry skin. But like even though my skin is oily, it's oily dehydrated, so it does better with hydrating products. So I just treat it like it's dry and sensitive. I've heard good things about this product. I've heard good things about Aveeno in general. And I know oat is meant to be really good for sensitive skin, so I thought I'd give this a go. It was in Sainsbury's today and it was down from like 15 to £10. I thought might as well get it while I've seen it or I remember. I don't know where to put this in my skincare routine yet, and to be honest I forgot what it does, so let me check quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the Zelens Power E Vitamin E Concentrate. I got this in it wasn't really a beauty box, it was a kit from Caroline Hiron's company. She has these very expensive kits. They're mostly like high-end but really good stuff, skincare. This was like the Fresh Face Edit. So Zelens is quite expensive, but I trust Caroline Hiron's expertise. She, like, if anyone knows their stuff, it's her. So yeah, I thought I'd treat myself. So yeah, it said this sells for £90. It's 30 mils. It just says moisturising and protecting on it. This is a massive antioxidant boosting treatment serum loaded with 4 types of vitamin E esters and tocotrienols. Can be used twice a day and will also help to replace lost moisture. This will probably be good to use when I use my Resveratrol. This is kind of an interesting texture. I don't really want to put some on the back of my hand because it's expensive, but let me just squirt a teeny bit out. So it's easy to get a small dot. And then behind my face, I was trying to zoom in on it. So it blends in very well. It's not, it's almost like a gel consistency. It's very, very light. But sometimes I think my skincare pills a little bit with it. I'm not sure if it's this causing it or something else, but yeah. They're suitable for all skin types. So, you know, antioxidants reduce visible damage caused by free radicals. Hopefully you know what free radicals are. If not, look it up. Reduce signs of premature skin aging caused by oxidative damage. So that's what free radicals is, oxidative damage. So I think it's O3, not like O2. So it's like O, like the letter O, and then the small 3, like O cubed. So yeah, that says that. Yeah, that's the gist of it really. So yeah, I'm still like working out where to put that. All my skincare, except for retinols, I always bring all the way down to my nipples because that's what Susan Yara said to do. So if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. But like your chest can really show like décolleté aging. Like people worry about their face so much that they forget sometimes their neck and their chest. Also the back of your hands as well. So I always rub everything onto the back of my hands too. Next is my eye creams. So I have two that I rotate, or sometimes I sandwich them. So this is the La Roche-Posay Hydraphase HA, I guess it's hyaluronic acid. So yeah, it's just a very, yeah, oh yeah, it says hyaluronic acid in French. So La Roche-Posay isn't too expensive. You can get it in Boots, so I guess it's classed as drugstore. The reason I got this is because it's supposed to be really hydrating. Under my eyes is the only part of my face really, and here as well, this crease that is dry. So I'm always trying to hydrate it. And especially every time I irritate my face, especially under my eyes, the lines get more severe. So hydration is key for plumping it out. Somebody said in one of my makeup groups that this can go over the top of concealer and stops your concealer creasing. And she was chatting nonsense, to put it politely. That definitely doesn't work. So I don't know how much it's hydrating my skin. It looks fine. It looks hydrated in a minute and then it just like absorbs, and then I guess it looks a little better, you know, once the area is hydrated, but I'm not convinced. I also use this, I think this one was also in the same Caroline Hirons thing. So this is Sunday Riley Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour with caffeine, lutein and horse chestnut. I thought this had retinol in. Doesn't say. I don't know why I thought it had that. It also has cocoa butter and shea butter, which I love. So yeah, it's a lot of moisture. There we go. Sunday Riley is definitely on the expensive side as well. I'm not going to look it up now, but I'll put in little text about how much this is. So yeah, I just put that in under my eyes. I use this every other day because I'm not sure, or sometimes every third day, I'm not sure, like, you know, I'm scared of irritating under my eyes again. So yeah, that's that. And then I have targeted spot cream treatment. I don't know if this is any good yet. I haven't noticed that much difference, to be honest. So I wanted to get sulfur, because sulfur is meant to be really good, and zinc topically if you've got cystic acne, which I get. I didn't get it in my teens, but now in like from my 30s onwards, maybe my mid-20s. Ever since I went on the antidepressant venlafaxine, I've been getting cystic acne, and even though I've been off it nearly 2 years, I still get cystic acne now, so that's a bitch. But yeah, so this is La Roche-Posay as well. I got this because when I was looking at other stuff, like this one and this was part of like 3 for 2. I got something else, but I can never find what the third thing was I got. I always forget, so I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, I just popped that just on the spots. And last but not least is the current moisturiser. Oh no, 2 more things actually. So I have this light moisturiser by Votary, Nutrient Cream Light. A nice little green tub. I use various masks as well. I rotate like different masks. It smells just slightly like plants. It just reminds me of like wet grass a little bit. Which is interesting because it's free from fragrance, but I guess, you know, they use like natural products and like plant extracts, it's going to smell like plants. Maybe I should have put what masks I use in this video. So I use the number 7 one that's like got, what's the word? It's got like acids in. I'll link it below so you know what I'm talking about. To like I was going to say refurbish the skin, resurface the skin. Because obviously I get a lot of texture, bumps and stuff. Just trying to smooth it out. I use that every so often. I try to do a mask at least once a week, but sometimes I forget. I recently also used for the first time this cacao one. So cacao is like the pure form of chocolate as an antioxidant one. It was so messy. Especially like when it dried down. It didn't dry fully, but like when I moved, there's like all this chocolate powder just dropped off my face. It was funny. There's a picture of that. I think it's on my stories if you go to beauty. And then there's another one I use. I think it's Versed. I use a clay mask of theirs as well. Just depends on what I think my skin needs and what I can be bothered to do, because some of them, like the clay one and the antioxidant one, is like messier and a little bit harder to get off. I use a face oil sometimes as well. I got this somewhere, probably in a beauty box. This has got like gold in it. I always forget to shake this up, so it might have settled at the bottom forever. 24 karat gold chocolate dream oil. It does smell like chocolate. It is very nice. It's beautiful packaging. The company is called, with the tiniest writing, Velvet 59. It says, if anything harms a child or an animal, it's not real beauty. The quote is by Paris Manning, whoever that is. Maybe the person who owns the company. I don't know. Actually, the last thing is retinol. This is the one I use at the moment. I do this like once a week because I don't want to aggravate my face. Sometimes I use it twice a week, depends. Actually, yeah, I've used it twice a week now, don't know. When this runs out, I'll use a different one, I don't know yet. I might just buy this one again, and because I don't have to just go up, go up, go up. That's how I end up messing up my face, because I just think I have to use stronger, stronger, stronger. This is by Indeed Labs. You can get this in Superdrug. Yeah, retinol reface. It's got retinol, bakuchiol, peptides and plant-based microspheres to help deliver smoother, softer and visibly younger looking skin. I don't know if my skin looks any younger, but retinol is good as well at helping with acne. That's why in America you can get like Glycerin, which you can't get in this country. Actually, no, that's not true. You can get it in Boots now. If you go online, they have like an online doctor thing, and they have like an acne clinic type thing, and you can get like different acne treatments, but it's expensive. And like, considering how cheap Glycerin is in the US, it's ridiculous how much it costs here. So I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much. I think this is like 20 quid. And oh yeah, lip balm. I just used Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm. It's a nice cheap, quite thick lip balm, which is really good, especially in winter. I have a really dry mouth from different medications. So yeah, I need quite a heavy lip balm. Sometimes I use it in the day and then like to prep my lips for lipstick, and then, you know, dab off there because that's the note. But yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. It's at my top. I'm feeling very tropical. It is so warm today. It was like 16, 17 degrees. I'm like a little bit more tan. So a car broke down. There's like the tyre blew at the back. And so we had to sit on the side of the motorway. My voice is getting a bit deep. Sorry, I hope that's not too loud if you're listening through earphones. So yeah, we're sitting at the side of the road waiting for roadside assistance. Had to cancel my hair appointment because that's where we were heading. Like, Tom was going to drop me off. Which means he has to wash my hair. And he's fine at washing it, but it's just the styling. It gives him a really bad pump in his arms. And as good as my paint is lately, I'm not risking blow drying it. Nah. So yeah, that's why I caught sun, even though I had SPF on. I mean, just because you're wearing sun protection doesn't mean that necessarily they're not going to tan. And I was sat there like maybe less than an hour. Like, because I'm half black anyway, I tan like that. It's like if I had no sun protection on, I would get so tanned / burnt. But I get to a point in England where I tan and then that's it, doesn't really get much deeper. I don't actively sunbathe really because, you know, when you're into skincare, you know that it's not good for you, so I don't do that. But I do like being a little bit darker. Yeah, that's a tangent. Next time I do a skincare video, I'll do like my daytime / makeup prep skincare, and I'll show you the SPFs I use. That's it. Bye for now.